Hello, it is Wednesday night. My name is Terry Phelps, and welcome to my craft room. So, like usual, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I came home today and I started looking at this collection that I've had for a little while. This is an online exclusive suite, and it's Christmas. And I normally would not be thinking about Christmas right now or winter, although I would love it to cool off a little bit. It's been in the 90s and stuff here in Minnesota for a while. But I'm going to make a Christmas card, I think, and I'm going to make an alternative that is not Christmas. So I have not planned this. We will see how it goes. I kind of have a little idea of what I'm going to do, but not not really. So anyway, let me show you the things in the suite, and then we'll get started. So this, like I said, is an online exclusive, and so the stamp set, whoops, I should put this probably down where you can see it. So the stamp set is called Stitch Stockings, and I am not a quilter at all, and it really amazes me how you can get all these quilted designs with fabric. So I mean, it's just I love it. So it's kind of fun for me to be able to do this with paper, right? Because I'm not a sewer. I actually hate sewing. Anyway, so this is the stamps, and they say, "May all your days be merry and bright." To, from, and you've got some background stamps. You have "Sending warm wishes this Christmas. Cheers." And then you have some other nice, fun backgrounds. And then you have these great little shapes, and you have matching dies for those. So that's pretty fun. So here's the size of the stamps. Sometimes it's nice to see the actual size of them. And then it comes with these awesome dies. There are 16 dies in this, and it's also called the Stitch Stocking dies. Look how fun they are. So this is a stocking inside. Now this is also, it gets perforated, so it feels like actual quilted material. It's all stitched, and then it's kind of flexible. You've got your what's that stuff? Holly. And then you've got some pieces that make your quilting squares. You've got some berries, a couple of nice banners, but this is also a piece for the top of your stocking. And then you have some of these that would imprint, cut in those designs. And then you have, your little quilt pieces. Yes, and a bunch of little trees. This is not a row of trees. It is actually 9 separate trees. So that's the dies. And I cut, and this is what got me started on this in the first place. Have you ever had like some of the sets or suites that they're kind of intimidating? And so I thought, I want to punch out these dies to see what they actually do and look at. Sorry about my die. He's freaking out about something. So I actually cut them all out. And so you can see this is the inside. This fits nicely inside, and you'll have a little border. So it's really fun. And then these are scored and everything like a quilt. You have this little piece. Here's a couple of ivies. Now they get cut at the same time. And here's some berries. This is set of 3 little berries. And then these also are cut, these little squares. That's a Christmas package, and that's a tree. And you can actually lift these pieces, they pop out. First dimension. This is 2 pieces. It's cut as 1 die, but it actually is 2 pieces. This breaks down into 4. This is 2, and that's your 1 little square. Again, these are your labels, or that's the top of the stocking. This is a fun look, and I kept it this way because you could actually use this as well. This is just the negative from cutting out these, right? So keep them both because you can use them. You could layer these, in different colors up a card front. I think that'd be cool. And then these are, again, 9 separate, I think it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 9 separate little Christmas trees. So I wanted to look at these because I was having a hard time figuring out how to use them. So that's what started me on this little journey for Christmas today. So I do have one card that I managed to make. And so what I'm going to do tonight is they're going to be really simple, but I'm going to try to make one Christmas and one alternate that's not Christmas out of this suite. Okay, so let's get going. And I think, and I was going to show the paper really quick. So of course, this is a Christmas suite, but the papers, some of them you could use in different ways. Like you could use this not necessarily Christmas. It could be someone's winter Christmas or winter birthday or whatever. It doesn't even have to be winter, but I know. And then this is the other side, and this is your candy canes. This one is what I think I'm going to use for the alternate. This is just a really nice floral design. And that definitely doesn't have to be Christmas. And here's another quilt. That wouldn't have to be Christmas either. It just happens to be Christmas colors. I really love this one. So if you know someone that's into quilting and makes quilts, this would be an awesome card to make for them. Or scrapbook. Maybe you have pictures of their quilts, whatever. You can make scrapbook pages. This has a matching. It's just a fun little background, but we have a matching stamp that matches that in here. And here's this. And then you have a nice basic plaid. I've said this before, I'm not really a green and red Christmas person. I mean, I like it, but it's not my go-to colors for Christmas. So sometimes I have a hard time using the red and greens. But I love the papers though. This is holly. It's really pretty. And here's another quilted pattern. This would be a cool layout for a scrapbook page, and you could just, you wouldn't have to put a whole lot on it, right? And then here's your snowflakes. So that's the papers. And so I think tonight for our Christmas one, we're going to use this page. And I think for my alternative, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to pull those out. And let's see. I think we'll do this one first. And so I'm thinking, I don't know if this might be kind of bare, but I'm thinking of doing a regular card base. And so I think I'm going to use the just beige, or what's it called? Basic beige. I love this color. And I kind of like it because I think it goes really well with these background colors. So let's just cut a regular old base here. And like I said, I don't really know what I'm exactly going to make. Why I do this to myself every week, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. All right, and let's see. I'm going to cut this. I think hopefully this design will work well. So I have a little bit of like probably a quarter of an inch here. So I'm going to do 4 inches because I feel like that will be almost. Let's see, my card base. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go 4 inches, and that is almost, center, right? And then I'm going to go, let's see, 5 1/4 inches. Or should I do 5? Oh, no. We're going to do 5 1/4 because I think I have a different idea for our other card. Like I said, we're going to keep this simple tonight. So I think we're going to do that. What's on the other side? Yeah, candy canes. Although, should we cut? I really like this. So I'm going to think, since we have this going on, I'm going to cut this little strip all the way down to get this whole little star in here. Does that fit? That's okay. It doesn't have to be exact. I think we're going to use that for the inside. Right? It works. Oh my gosh. Did I just cut? No, that's right. I thought I cut the one that I just cut for the other one. Oh, you know what? I am kind of liking this piece better than this one because we have the birds are lined up better, right? Hello, Brenda. So glad that you joined me. Yes. Yeah, see? Now, and isn't it fun when I pay attention to the DSP when I am cutting because sometimes it's hard to get that good cut, to get the picture the way you want. But this actually works out perfect. Love it. All right. And then this is a little short, but I'm okay with that because I think we can use it as a nice little border. All right, sweet. So we get those pieces cut. And so the other thing that we're going to want to do is we need to, whoa, my stuff just went tumbling out. Oh my goodness. All right. So the other thing that we need to do is we're going to do some stamping here. And I think I'm going to use May All Your Days Be Merry and Bright. And I'm going to use Sending Warm Wishes This Christmas. So I think I'm going to do this one on the, I'm going to use the Peaceful Pine. And I'm going to use a little banner that comes with this. And like I said, I am just going to kind of keep this really simple. So I'm going to throw that down. All right. And let me see. Let me find that die. So I'm really not going to do justice to this whole quilting thing tonight. Just saying. You can do so much more with this than what I'm going to do. One, I just am kind of I didn't have a whole lot of time to get ready, and so yeah, I didn't make a whole lot of complicated. I did do one alternative card that is more on the caliber of what you can do with this suite. But I also know if this is a Christmas thing, you probably want more simple than not, right? Because you're going to be making a lot of cards. So I'm going to run this through. I don't know what my dog is barking about, but I'm sorry. There must be somebody sitting outside my house. We have people digging in my yard. They're putting in underground cable stuff or fiber optics or something, and it's making my dog nuts. Yes, they do just want to say hi. My dog Leo does not know what a cat is, and I have a cat that lives next door, and I swear, the dude, he loses his mind about it. It's just crazy. I'm going to use the same die for the inside of the card too. I think it's just a fun way to kind of step up the inside a little bit. Oh my word. Oh my gosh. I do not know what's happening out there. Usually he's in here bugging me. I don't know what's worse. I think it's worse probably what he's doing right now. I'm telling you. Alrighty. I'm going to get this down real quick. It's actually kind of dark outside. I'm surprised he's even noticing anything out there. Leo. I don't think I hardly ever get through a video without my dog doing something. It's just, yeah. All right. So we've got those. I'm trying to think. Oh, Leo. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm going to get this stuff out of the way. Let's see what we have going on here. I don't have a whole lot planned here, so Leo. Drives me crazy. I'm just taking a look at, it's a dog being a dog. Yes. Oh my gosh. Dear dogs just go nuts over everything. I'm telling you. Girl. Okay. I'm just wondering if, well, we'll see. Like I said, this is going to be really simple. So we're going to put this down. Leo. Ugh. My other dog nothing. He is the angel, and this one, I'm telling you. All right. So I think I want. Okay. So there's the front of our card. And I think, where should we put that? Maybe in the center more? I mean, we don't want to cover up our nice Cardinals and Blue Jays, I think. I'm going to say that's a Blue Jay. Let's see. I don't know. Should we do top? Yeah, let's do the top. All right, I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. I would say I would go get him and stop him, but as soon as I turned around and left, he'd be back at it. So there's like no point. I just hope eventually he stops. Yeah, so normally I would not be doing Christmas. It's the last thing on my mind right now. I think we're going to go up on top. I always tend to go on the bottom, so let's do the top here. Fun, right? Let's do our inside. So you could do a lot of these really fast, right? And that's kind of the main thing when it comes to Christmas. And I just smashed this paper up. Good gosh. It's a good thing the glue kind of puts it all down. All right, and let's put this in here. What did I do? And I think we are going to put, now this suite, oh, the one thing I did not show you either, this suite actually comes with buttons. And so they are white with some silver. I think it's silver. It looks like it's silver glitter. And then there's red with some little silver glitter. So, and then there's also this ribbon, which is really nice. I like it. And so we could do a bow. I'm kind of feeling like the buttons are kind of big. Are they too big? Let's see. I am not sure I'm liking the button idea. Nope. Nope, I'm not doing that. Yeah. Let's see. I am the worst bow tire on the planet, but I'm kind of feeling like a bow would be kind of cool. So I'm sure I'm cutting way extra. Oh my gosh, I don't know what he is barking at, but I am like, I don't want to scream because it'll go across you guys and you'll be deaf. Whoops. Like I said, I am the worst. Oh my God. They must be working like right outside by the door because it's dark out right now. So I don't understand what he is going nuts about. Maybe he's starting to slow down. Nope. I don't know. What do you think? It's kind of. I think, well, it's just. Do you guys have hard times with bows? I used to be able to do them. I swear, I'm just getting really bad at it. All right. Do we want to go like this? What do we think? I know. I know. We could go on the side. And I would just rip this out and start again, but I swear it doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to shorten these up. It still might be a little too long. We'll see. I don't know where I'm going to put this thing yet. Okay. No, we don't want to cover up our words, so we'll do that. Yes, with the bow. No, with the bow. Maybe we will follow this little banner. We'll do that. Huh? Maybe we'll do that. And then we'll shorten them. Yes, with the bow? All right. We will do the bow. And I'm going to shorten these a little bit again. Sweet. All right. So I'm going to put a little blue dot on here, and we're going to call it a done deal. Oops. Maybe. I am the worst bow tire on the planet. I may redo this bow. I am not loving it. Maybe. And it's too bad the blue bird isn't over here because this really kind of drowns out. Okay. So what do you think? This is just real simple. It's may all your days be merry and bright. Sending warm wishes this Christmas. Super easy, right? I like it. All right, so let's do one that isn't Christmas. And because I like to do that, a lot of times, when you buy a sweet that's specific for a season or something, I like to get the most out of what I buy, right? So I look to ways for things that I can use like outside of the box, right? So I am going to use, I got almost stuff everywhere. I'm going to use this paper because this is paper that is not like Christmassy. And so we're going to do that. So I think just to I can do the same thing, but use different words, right? Or I can also use one other piece. So I think what I'm going to do is let's cut our card base. I'm just going to do a regular card base, nothing fancy. All right, so I'm going to, it's like 5.5. And I'm going to go with white. And 4.25, we're going to score it at. All right. And then I can do two things. Let's take a look at this paper. This paper I can pretty much cut anywhere because the design is small, so it's not like I'm trying to like center anything. So this one I can do, you know, I think I'm going to do, three. I'm going to do 3 3/4 by 5.5, 5, 3 3/4 instead of 4. So I'm going to do 5. Yeah, I'm going to do 5 because I'm going to add another element. So yes, I could do the exact same thing and just switch out the wording to be, in this stamp set we have cheers, and then I thought I could still use the may all your days be merry and bright, right? That doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. We just think of that at Christmas time because we're seeing Christmas. But really, I would wish that for anybody anytime. So that's where I'm going with that. So I think I'm going to take and cut this at 5 and no. I'm going to do 4. And we're not going to see much of this panel, but that's okay. It's just to give it a little something. And then I'm going to do this at 5.25. All right. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to emboss this with the Paradise Garden embossing folder. And this actually, so it's just really neat leaves, right? And that goes well with this paper. It's the same type of leaf. So that's why I thought I'm going to see what this looks like. And I'm just going to emboss this piece of cardstock. And we'll see what we get. All right, I'll be right back with that. Let's see. I want solid one. Okay. I'm so glad I came on live tonight. I had a crazy busy week and I wasn't going to. And then I thought, you know what? You didn't go live last week because you had a crazy busy week. So just wing it. That's what I'm doing. So if you don't know what embossing is, so that embossing folder made this into a 3-dimensional piece of paper. Sweet, right? So I think we're going to take this and that's going to become this panel. So I'm going to put that down. Oh, I love it. Yes. You know, we have a new foiling machine too, so this would be super fun to do some foiling and add some bling. You know how that is. We got to have our bling, right, ladies? All right, so I'm going to stick that here. I think, oh, jeezy Louise, Leo, give it up. You know, maybe I should cut this down even more because this is so pretty, right? I think I'm going to cut this down a little bit. Why not? All right, so let's take, I'm going to take, wow, do I dare go a half up? Yep, we're going to, yeah, why not? We'll try it. We're going to go a half inch on all sides. And Leo, stop. All right. And now we can use this on the inside of our card too. So, oh my gosh. All right, see, now we have a little bit more showing of the dimension. So I kind of like that. And it gives it a little more interest because we have, you know, yeah. And I could do even more. I could do a 1/8 of an inch and have another border right here. What do you think? Should we do it? I forgot what this is. Why not? Let's see. This is 3 3/4. So I want to do this at 3 5/8. Wait, that's 3 3/4. 3 7/8, maybe. And then this one, cut down. What did I cut this down to? That is 4 1/2. So I want this to be 4 5. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Let's see. Nope. Dang. All right, this is right. I just did this wrong. Okay, what's the deal? This is, oh, it's 3 1/4. So I want 3 and, okay. Like I said, we're just going by the seat of our pants. Now see how much that just adds just a little nice detail. So I like that. I'm glad we did that. So let's put that up on here. Yeah, I like it. All right, so we are going to we're going to use one of these for the inside, and then we're going to take and we're going to stamp, what should we put on the outside? Okay, I think we will do, well, I'm going to stamp a couple ways here. So these are all just scraps. I don't even know. All right. I'm going to take, and this is like a corner of the square. So if you remember our stamps, so we have a little corner piece because we have these triangles here, and then we have a square. So I'm going to stamp this corner piece so that, let's see, I want this to be like this, I think. But that's a little heart. So I want this to be like that. All right, we're going to do, no, I don't want it to be that way. Sorry. Okay. Oh, bummer. All right, and this says cheers. Because remember, I'm going to try to do this so that it is not a Christmas card. Oh, I don't like how I stamped that. All right, we're doing it again. I tell you. It's hard stamping for me in this chair because I feel like a little kid because I'm really low. So I feel like I'm in a kindergartner's chair right now. And plus, I'm a stander-upper when I do my stamping and stuff. I just... good enough. All right, so now we're going to run this through the die. Oh, yeah, and we need to do may all your days be merry and bright. We're going to use that as well. And hopefully these do not come through. All right. So I'm going to cut this. And then somewhere, probably in with my dies. And I don't know what I did with those. Man, I lose stuff. I don't even, I tell you. What did I do with the dies? Oh, they're right here. Huh? I'm telling you, it's just bad. And the die I want's not even on here. Let me see. Uh-oh. Let me see. Anybody see what I did with the die? Oh my goodness. Seriously. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. I'm going to use this one, cut this one out. So can you all believe that it's going to be August? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. It is absolutely crazy. Summer is going so fast. I mean, they always do, but... All right, almost done here. How is everybody? It's like, oh. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see what happens here. I think we're done stamping. We're done cutting everything. I'm going to shut this because I already stuck my hand in that ink pad once today. All right, so did I already put this one on? All right, so let's build this. Guys, can you believe the state fair is going to be here like before we know it? If you're in Minnesota, that is. All right. For some reason, that looks upside down. We're going this way. Okay. And I only did just like a little 1/8 of an inch border. It's just enough to make it pop. Yes, it is hot and sweaty. Ugh. Losing things, Brenda. You know what? We're going to pop this up because why not? Let's do that. That'll give it another layer of dimension. I'm glad I did this way. I was like, it's going to be so plain without doing a little something, something. So, I mean, this is basically using everything in the suite except for that embossing folder. I just added that. And some days, are you like that? I am crazy about putting a lot of dimensionals on, and other days, I'm okay not. It's kind of funny. And that's making me want those. Well, whatever. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to live dangerously. I don't want to jinx us, but somebody got quiet. Yay. All right. So we're going to put this here. All right. And I think, yeah, I think we're going to put this on the outside. And I think it's kind of fun. Wow, that actually fits. Look at that. It actually fits really well. Yeah. We'll put that right there. And have these hang over a little bit. Sweet. I think that looks really nice. All right, so let's see which one of these fits inside. Oh crap, this is a little crooked. There we go. I think that's better. Now it's a little down. All right. That's just gonna, now it's up. So that's a little short. This one could go all the way. So I'm going to use the short one. And why I'm doing this on my glass mat, I do not know. All right. Nice. And we're going to put this, I think, up here. fun. All right, so we have, this is our front. It is off a little bit. Oh, I swear. There we go, hopefully. All right, so we got that. And we could put some embellishments on here, and then we've got cheers. So this is not Christmassy, but it is using everything from that Christmas suite, other than I did add this embossing folder because it has the fun leaves. So that really works. So let's put some bling bling. I'm gonna go get some. We'll just go with basic rhinestones right now. And you could also color rhinestones, you know that, right? With your Stampin' Blends or markers. That's always nice. It's a nice touch. Let's see, we'll stick. Should have grabbed a different pack that had bigger ones, but that's okay. We'll do with what we got here. So fun. So that is fun to do that's not Christmas. So let's bring in, so we just made this one. And actually, we could put a little bling on this one too. Why not, right? Let's do that. We're going to put one there. And one there. All right. So this would be a very simple Christmas card, but it looks really nice. And then when you open it up, so it says, "May all your days be merry and bright. Sending warm wishes this Christmas." And then this one says, "May all your days be merry and bright. Cheers." So this does not have to be for Christmas. And then I made one when I was playing with the set, and this is what I came up with. So I used the embossing folder here, and then these are the pieces that of the die cuts. And as you can see, these can pop out. So it looks like it's really cool. And then these actually bend easily because they are stitched. It's kind of hard to see that. But there's stitches in here like it's quilted. So that's pretty cool. It's hard to see on the camera though. But so when you use this, when you look at, before it's like stuck onto the back, this is very flexible. You could actually cut a bunch of these and put the pieces, different pieces in here to make it look like even more like a quilt. It'd be a little more tedious, but so you have this one with the embossing folder, and then I've got this is the inside. So, "Sending warm wishes this Christmas. May all your days be merry and bright." So, super fun, sweet. And, I hope you check it out. It's just a really fun thing to play with. And if you are a quilter or you know someone that is, they would totally love this sweet stuff. But all right, I'm going to say goodnight. Thanks for watching. I hope that inspires you to give it a try. or check it out. And again, this is an online exclusive, so we have tons of stuff out there, and so check that out. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have this suite and make some stuff, and like I said, I did not do this justice for all the quilting people out there, because definitely I've seen, just gorgeous things, and they just looked so cool, like actual quilts. So super fun. So, like I said, I didn't have a lot of time, and I just created these kind of on a whim, and yeah, they're very simple, but I really like them. But anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your week and stay cool if you are somewhere warm. And I'll see you next time. All right, take care. Thanks for watching.